This has arrived through the post. It's something I have wanted for 6 years. It's not something you can buy, it's something you have to earn, and I've wanted it, and now I've got it. And it's arrived, let me just check that this is the right thing, yeah. It's arrived from Peter Edge, who is a former policeman on Merseyside. So let's have a little unboxing. Now, this is something I've seen the kids do. They do the unboxing, don't they? Usually it's some bit of tech or something and they review it. This is not a bit of tech. This is something way, way better than a bit of tech. So, this is something that 6 years ago was the property of Steve Bustin, who's a former BBC man and a compere, and he's the current president of the Professional Speaking Association. And he had it 6 years ago, and then Nathan Littleton had it for a year. He's one of the top email marketers in the country. He helps people, he speaks about how to do email marketing and stuff. And then, who else has had it? Simon Hazeldine, one of the country's top sales speakers, he's had it for a year. Michelle Mills Porter, who's a behavioural profiler and a great speaker. She's had it. Penny Haslam had this for a year. Former BBC breakfast business presenter. And for the last year, it's been in the hands of Peter Edge, who is a retired policeman and after-dinner speaker on Merseyside. So do you want to know what it is? Let's take that off. Let's have a look inside. It's a beautiful, beautiful box, beautiful black box. Inside, oh, there's a star. So that's lovely. And there's a little bit of wrapping. Lovely purple. Looks blue on the screen, but that's purple. And inside is this amazing Scottish drinking vessel called something like a chwech. I want to call it a quiche, but it's a chwech. And this is the Kenny Harris Badger of Honour for Comedy. It's engraved inside it. Can you see that? Kenny Harris Badger. You probably can't see it very well. Can you let me get it closer? Kenny Harris Badger of Honour for Comedy. Now, Kenny Harris was a brilliant speaker who died in 2012, and he was a great friend of mine, and he was a very funny guy. And so I'm a member of the Professional Speaking Association, and this is something that was donated in his memory by his great friend Alan Stevens and Stuart Harris, who's his brother. And I wanted to win this because that you get this at the Professional Speaking Association annual convention. Every year there's a comedy night, and every year I enter, and I usually come second. Or one year I was rubbish. One year I did impressions, and everyone thought they were very good impressions, but it wasn't very funny. Another year I wrote some stuff on the day to make it topical, and everyone thought that's very topical, not very funny though. And then another year I just did way too long, and another year I was rubbish, and then a couple of years I've come second. And then finally this year, when we didn't have a convention in the actual sense, we had an online virtual one where you couldn't hear the audience laughing because it was all on Zoom, and I won it. And some people very cruelly have said it's because I coped best because I'm not used to hearing the audience laugh anyway. That's as maybe, but I have now won this. The slightly sad thing is that, I really wanted to have a drink with it. The idea is you put whiskey in this and then you drink from one side and then your host drinks from the other side. So it's a lovely sort of social thing. And I've just got it on my own. But thank you so much to Peter Edge for posting it to me. I will look after this, make sure it's shiny and clean, ready for the winner next year. I believe I have to be a judge next year to decide who gets it. But yeah, this has made my day. The Kenny Harris Badger of Honour for Comedy 2020. Yay! Like they do at Wimbledon.